Welcome back everybody to Swords and Magic and Stuff. We're currently in the nice warm dry inn. I was going to change my outfit. I also wanted to check something in outfits that I had not checked before. That's right, it's this button. How do I do this? So, someone asked me if armor was still cosmetic, and I've looked things up, and to be honest, I think it is still cosmetic. There was talk of being able to apply gems and stuff to your clothing and being able to do better. Sorry, I'm getting there. I'm just thinking as I do this, it's probably not a good idea. And of being able to do better materials and better materials giving you a better armor class and so on and so forth. But to be honest, I'm not seeing it. Let's apply that. We'll have a different outfit and close that. So I'm going to have to go find myself a costume now. I know, it is all an excuse to go experiment. What we'll do is we'll run out into the soaking wet landscape and we're going to go and craft ourselves a costume and see if there is a space on the costume to apply more gems or things that would improve your armor class. So yeah, so one of the questions I did get today was, are the costumes, sorry, is armor still only cosmetic? So let's go check that out. And of course, when I say today, I mean quite some time before I recorded, before you're viewing this video. Unless you remember, in which case you'll be viewing it as soon as I can get my internet to a point where it will let me upload things again. All right, so let's look for something that we had to purchase. Why don't we? It's all right. Let's go first. It's a bit crusty, but the stripes are rather fetching. Dress for someone who's not afraid to get their hands dirty. Okay, a recruit's cuirass. Let me just see if there's anything better in here. I also don't know where to find my armor in my character stats, or where to find my character stats. You know, I've been playing this for longer than I wish to admit, and I do not know where to find that. Let me just have a quick look at that. So, no, C is for crouch. Right, let's go back into, no, that's not it. Tab. Alright, so if I go, okay, let's show or hide my gear panel, radio. This is my journal. Favor, job, story, bounty, complete. Okay, let me just get rid of all of these again. Alright, so we just got the current ones going. So I've got skills, which seems to be the closest we get to a stat panel. But there's nothing that tells you what your armor class is or how fast you run or anything like that in this game. So you're a bit blind as to how well what your fight ability is. So in a lot of ways it's not a traditional RPG. There's not a lot of stats you can mess with. In some ways that's pretty good. Why do I have stars? Because these are new tips that I have not read. Inns and beds, emotes, chests, getting started with housing and building a house. I am not looking at that. That is a whole kettle of fish we're not quite ready for. Okay, it's a whole kettle of fish I'm not quite ready for. Let me just grab my head and move it. There are other games where I'm required to have my head over there, but this is not one of them, and there are useful things you would probably like to see. Alrighty, so that's that one. Okay, so to answer your question, firstly, there is no real way to say what your base armor class is anyway that I can tell. And that could just be a me problem and not a game problem. I haven't actually thought of it as a problem. But anyway, so we have our map. We have our journal and we have our hide or show gear. Okay, so firstly, there is no way for me to tell whether or not a piece of clothing improves my armor class. There's no way. I can't seem to find the stats anywhere that will tell me that. So that means I can't really answer this question. Let's go craft ourselves a piece of equipment. I probably need to have some crafting things on me. Let me just have a look in my crafting. Yeah, there's nothing in there that really. Well, I mean, there's leather. So I would assume that some of the stuff makes it easier, makes your armor class better, but that would be an assumption, and I've got no real way of saying for sure. Let's pull out some of these crafty bits. I'll pull out an enhancement gem as well, just in case there is a way to do it that I haven't found. And we'll have a look. So yeah, so in order to answer this question, are costumes still cosmetic? Because I've kind of had a look at some of the discussions. I did a little bit of research, as I do before I jump into the game and try and find stuff. And there was talk of being able to augment costumes using augment stones or using gems. And then there was talk that it was only cosmetic and you improved your armor class using trinkets. And then I saw a thing that said that as you advanced in levels in your crafting, you were able to make better quality gear, which actually enhances the armor quality of the clothing you're wearing. But there's nowhere for me to be able to say, okay, I made this piece of clothing and it's giving me this much armor, because there's no armor stat that I can see. There has to be, because otherwise the game would not be able to calculate damage probabilities and things. So I'm sure there's probably somewhere in the coding is a thing. So let's grab this well, let's go filter by craftable. That's not helpful, is it? I need to make some cloth. All right. Which means I probably need thread, which means I need cotton. I unlocked new recipes. I'm excited, but that's not, that was my carpentry thing. All right, so okay, so look, I've got plenty of thread. Let's make ourselves some cloth. All right. Now I'm assuming, because I'm on Azure Island, I'm only going to be able to make the most basic of things. I do have a crafting level of 30, but all right, tailoring skill level 30. Let's see what we can make. Let's just max out. I know I'm going to cry when I have to actually make something requiring boar hide again, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll manage it. Oh, well, there we go. Rightio. So did that give me more clothing I could make? No. Okay, so let's have a look at this recruit's cuirass, which is made out of cloth. If you want to be some pretty good layered cloth, let's make one of these, and then we'll have a look and we'll see if there are any slots in it for us to improve its armor class, or any way to tell. Let me just go find a peasant dress or something that shouldn't have a lot of armor in it. I don't know, those peasant girls, you wouldn't want to upset them. All right, let's go with this. Okay, so now we have two diverse pieces of armor. We have a recruit's cuirass, which should theoretically give us more armor, and we have a, oh, look at that, we've even got a dark wizard's hat. Now, is there anywhere where we can see stats for it? It doesn't look like it, does it? And the other thing, okay, so the other thing is, let's go to, if we can improve it, we're going to be able to go into other stuff. We're going to be able to find our standard augment stone. So we'll just grab this thing, we'll right click it. All right, so in here, as you can see, there is no way. So we've got all these basic weapons that can be augmented, but we don't have any clothing items that can be augmented. All right, what about this one? Okay, ditto again. So there's no clothing items that can be augmented. So no, you cannot augment your armor using augment your clothes using augment stones. Okay, this is where you see your stats. So Goldclaw's armor it's a backpack. Oh man, I did not look at this when I beat him up yesterday, or whenever it was. +3 resilience, +10 carry capacity, and +1 pockets. Now, my guess is resilience is probably your armor stat. So that would be how hard you are to hurt. All right. +10 carry capacity and +1 pocket. What am I wearing? So this gives me +18 carry capacity and +2 pockets. Which makes this a disappointment, doesn't it? See, this is why I think we should have, when you've got a quiver for carrying arrows, we should have a row down here. So you have quivers and sling stone bags here, and book bags down here, and something else down here. I forget what it was. Oh, a bait bag down here. So basically you've got 3 little extra carry bags that add to your, but that only carry the specific thing that they're designed for. So a quiver would carry sling stones and arrows. A book bag would only carry different kinds of books, and a bait bag would only carry different kinds of baits. And you could at least get those things out of your backpack, which means that you are kind of improving your inventory space by having them. And they wouldn't have to provide extra pockets. They would just provide the bait thing. And then you could have your backpacks or your special things like gold claws armor or whatnot to put on. Now that resilience is really hard to pass up, but it's not that hard to pass up when I realize I'm going to lose 8 carry capacity and 1 pocket. And it's armor. I should be able to wear it. The many pocketed gold claws armor. So yeah, so there you go. So the answer to the question, as best as I can make it, is there is no way to enhance your clothing to improve your armor, and you would probably have to keep an eye out for clothing that has attributes: resilience, carry capacity, pockets, probably resilience attributes. You know, boots of speed, if they make them, I don't think they exist in the game, but boots of speed would have a movement bonus to it, and so on and so forth. All right, so to the best of my knowledge, I cannot say that there is a way of that your costumes enhance your armor, no matter what they are. So the recruit's cuirass, as we had a look at before, under wardrobe. So your recruit's cuirass, simple but effective, but doesn't actually give you any more armor than a peasant dress, which I know, given the amount of skirts that peasant girl is wearing, is probably logical. Your dark wizard's hat, man, I think that should just be used for target practice. But anyway, because I'm in a dark wizard, who is not going to take a pot shot at that? Okay, we are going to add that to our wardrobe because we don't have it in there yet. I'm pretty sure we already have these in, so I'm going to sell those two. They'll be great additions. But yes, so at this point in time in the game, and I know Kindred's looking at different things, so he might add something for armor later on. At this point in time in the game, the things you choose to wear are just for you, so you can personalize your character without having how they look dictated to by how much you're going to get hurt wearing it. And that's the way it is. So yeah, I really like the idea of a ball gown that I add a couple of augment stones to. That gives me 20 resilience. And then I look at the guy wearing the shiny armor that's only got 10 resilience and I laugh. That's kind of funny. I look good in this and I can take more hits. Anyway, I know, because augment stones give you kind of like a magical aura. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Oh my gosh. All right, where was I at? I was actually looking for my watering can. Now that we've answered that question as best as I can answer it, and look, Kindred might chime in and go, you know what, you completely missed this particular part of your screen, and he'd probably be right. There's probably something in here that I will have missed that might mean that armor actually does armor things without being augmented. But at the moment, from the limited data I have, remember I'm only in the first area, so from the limited data I have from the first area, it does not look like the costumes and that you gain actually have an armor value that matters. So there you go. I wonder how much this is worth, since I can't wear it. It's worth 90. It's not really worth selling. It's kind of special and I like it. I wonder if I can put it up on a armor rack. And where's my watering can? Oh, sorry. I know I've done something to my watering can again. I've probably put it in the box over in Ramshackle Reef. Well, that's annoying. I thought I had it the other day. Maybe I sold it by mistake. May have to go craft myself a watering can. I don't know if I can. Yeah, so there you go. You cannot, your costumes do not affect your armor class. There it is. I don't know where that thing is. Went. Right. I don't know what happened. Oh, excuse me. This thing is going to murderate me if I'm not careful. Get out of there. The little program, it likes to pop up and overlay my game. And my game likes to let my mouse wander across it and actually activate it. Which is annoying. So much with the annoyance today. That's okay. So there we go. Now, you're seeing all the seeds that I'm getting. It's seeds are a matter of how high your gardening skill is compared to how high what you're trying to grow is. And we've managed to make our gardening skill quite good. I am looking for something. What was it? It's my... I am having trouble adapting to the fact that my inventory is my tab key and not my E or I key. It's not the only game that does that, so that is definitely a me thing and not a game thing. Let's go control so that we have some nice neat rows. Tab again, go right click. So there you go. I know if you ask a question, I will go and do my research and Google things. And I will look in the Discord and find it. These are all things that you're able to do, mind you. Failing that, you can drop a question in the Discord and the devs are really, really active and they will answer it. And they will even let you know where they're at with something, so that if you want to know if it's something that's in the pipe, you can actually ask them directly. Alright, let us have some palm trees. Well, I guess they are coconut palms, aren't they? They're very cute. Here we go. I know I'm trying to get the similar plants all in one spot. Now I've decided that hitting my Q key is a viable alternative to my tab key. Oh, don't ask me where my brain comes up with that. We are going skelly hunting. I have forgotten what I was going to do. I know I had plans. I've just forgotten what they were. I think we are going to go over to the farmlands. We've probably missed a couple of things here in Azure Island that we could probably finish up. But we've done most of the NPC quests. Oh, and our level is level 13 on our... Oh, that is something. Maybe before I run off like a lunatic, I should have a look and see what my skills are. Alright, Rogue is pathetic. Rogue needs Gauntlet, Slingshot, and Dagger to improve. We're not hunting these Crimson Skellies with any of those on level 4. That would be crazy. Our Mage is at 15. Our Mystic is at 11, so we'll improve that a little bit. So we're working on Mystic and Hunter, both of which I can work alongside my Warrior, because my Warrior is the shield. Okay, so Warrior, Shield, Mason, Sword. Hunter, Polearm, Bow, and Axe. Rogue, Gauntlet, Slingshot, and Dagger. Mystic, Order Magic, Chaos Magic, and Scythe. Mage, Ember Magic, Frost Magic, and Conjuration Magic. So we have all the magic. Alrighty, so we need Order, Chaos, or Scythe, and we need our shield, and we need our axe. If we use a bow, we're not going to be able to do anything. Let's get to it then. I am making sure I have something other than my watering can equipped, because ow, what is my... Oh, and I'm a little bit encumbered. So this is my sapling staff of order, which does some lovely healing things. To 12, 11, 6, healing 6 to 9. You know what? I guess we could enhance that thing, couldn't we? We could. Let's go down to our other staff. Grab our standard enhancement rock. I don't have my staff in here. Right, what about here? Oh, here it is. Let us turn my standard sapling staff of order. No, wait. That kind of implies I already have another standard sapling staff that might already be in the blue. Right, well, let's go have a look at our weapons again and try and read them properly. No, I only have one. Radio. My brain hurts. Right click on that. Right click on that. Hit augment. We make it a fine sapling staff. Boom. You know what? I'm going to make my my moonblade a fine moonblade as well. I know, we get the shiny sword happening. Let's go back. Let's have a look and see if my axe needs to be... Yeah, look at this. One of these needs to be turned into something a lot better than it is. Let's augment that thing. That my hunter? Yeah. Augment that thing. Boom. We're going to go back and we're going to grab our... this one and we're going to augment that. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should select it, then augment it. Oh, my goodness. Go back. I don't know if I've actually got a fine oak fishing rod. I already do. So let's not augment this one, because this way I know what to sell. Prismatic stone. A magical stone used to apply random enhancements to weapons. Right then. Let's get random. Enhance that thing. What did I enhance it to? Uh-oh. Oh, it's got haste on it. Actually, that's a pretty awesome enhancement. Alright, I'm happy with that. What are my loadouts? Let's just go through them. I know I'm losing time. I have an axe. I would like my nice fancy schmancy axe, please. Rightio. I should enhance that. We'll do that in a minute. My axe is looking pathetic. Alright. Let's go back to our augment stones. Other stuff. Now, did I already have a standard copper axe? I did. So what I want is a fine copper axe. Let us turn that thing into fine. And that thing into fine. And that thing into fine. And those two I'm selling, so we're not going to turn them into anywhere fine. Okie-da. Oh, my shield. Well, I forgot about that. Let's augment that thing. And if we have any more of these left, we'll augment that thing up here. Alright. So that is, to the best of my knowledge, the best way to... blocks are now 100%. I love it. To increase your armor and stuff. Also, if you hit things faster, they hit you less before you kill them. Right. Okay. Enough messing around. It's now 2:43 AM. I have lost some serious skelly killing time. And I'm encumbered. So we won't be running away from these guys because they move a little bit quick. We are increasing our what's it? You know what? You can get skeletons down at the... Where is my turtle? This is pathetic. You can get skeletons down at the farm as well, murdering pigs. I know, he doesn't get that second attack off. Now he's going to stand there and look at me. If you parry the first one. Wrecks his rhythm. Yes. Alrighty. Where's another one to irritate? Oh, you sneaky little beggar. Oh, there's one that's much closer. No, that is the same one. Through the bushes. Okay, so basically what we're doing, we're now level 14 on warrior, which is good. We've leveled that one up nicely. I know, this is the grind. Embrace the grind. Oh, we're getting some nice stuff out of it. We definitely need to get over into the farmlands just so we can make ourselves some better gear. Look at this. We might get to level 12 by the end of the night if we're lucky. Oh, what did I just do to that skeleton? Uh oh, now he's going to set me alight, isn't he? He is too. I know, that was kind of fun. Alright, we got him. Now, does he have friends? Let's find out. Nope, we're going to go find some friends. Now, we've got two places we can go. There's some more skellies up over this area. It's 5:47 AM, so I think we're probably going to be in time to see them vanish into nothing. We're going to run past this rat who's probably going to chase us. Ah, there he comes. We got some skellies over here. Off the pony. Murdered the rat. Alright, irritate skelly. I think they're beating up the bandits. Gotta be quick, otherwise he's gonna... Ow! Ah, see that double hit they do when they're... I should have eaten something before I went skelly hunting. I am in some serious trouble. Ah! Yes! That is a very satisfied looking skeleton, isn't it? Oh my goodness. So what I was saying before I got seriously murdered by that skeleton because I was not paying the attention I should have, was that I should have eaten something before I left, because if I don't eat something, they tend to really, really get me. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure we've hit 724, so our Crimson Skellies are gone. And I still didn't learn my lesson, did I? Because the rat will have respawned as well. Let's grab our consumables. We are going to grab something to drink. There we go. Let's, oh look, instant health and carry capacity is always lovely to have. Righty. Let's go and irritate this rat again. Yeah, I think that one came around the rock at me. Man, those horrible skeletons are learning tactics. How rude. Alright, we're going to jump off. You grab this rat. Where'd he go? Oh, come on. Normally you're pursuing me. Oh, there you are. Across the countryside. Rightio. Oh, that's copper. Man, I could do with a little bit more copper. Load out. Load out. I know, it's been... Oh, where's my axe? You know where my axe is. I enhanced it. The game went, well, you're not carrying that thing anymore. Sigh. So let's grab the axe and put it in. There we are. Now we have a super duper special axe. And we're going to go... That's right, you can't hold down the key and have it auto swing. Ah, don't hit that with your axe. It's not a very smart move. You'll wreck your axe. Alright. Well, oh, hello, rat. Come on. Oh, that's not clever. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I know what was that. Alright. We are nearly level 12 with our mage staff. Let's go find some more. How can I be trespassing? It's like, not like, aha. I know, he's like, I'm going to come out into the clear. Ow! He still got me with that last arrow. He's already in flight. Boom, I love it. I know, children. Alright, there's a couple of places we can go level up to level 15. Alright, one of them is over here. There are some rats that we can talk to with our thing. No, that one's closer. Oh, and he dodges. Rude. Dodge the parry, mate. Right into my shield. Where's your friend? Let's go. Haha. Okay. Oops. I would like that. Thank you. And a key. Nearly left that behind. That would have been a tragedy. So the nice thing is that the computer assigns, the game assigns XP for your weapons and stuff, according to which one does the most damage. So, does my augmented shovel dig up better treasure? Is it my imagination, or is my nicely augmented shield doing stuff? Alright, whoops, wrong one. X. I know, the Z, sorry. The Windows key on the keyboard is... Oh! Oh my! I know! Oh, that's... Will you change weapons? And bandage. Bandaging is your friend. You goose. Wow, they respawn quick, right? They never used to. You used to be able to. Used to get a free run at the rat cave. Oh, wow, these things collect all sorts of things. They're pack rats. That's what they are. A free run at the rat cave until 7 AM the next day. That seems to have changed, which is probably not a bad thing. I like it. Mostly. I do also like the fact that they also now... Alright, how much more of this can I do before they come back? It's a good question. That they now drop the keys again. They went through a phase of not dropping keys, which was kind of disturbing because I used to rely on my rat keys quite a lot. I wonder if there's ever a king rat in here that I just haven't found yet. That'd be funny. Walk in there one day. Oh! Pretty much. Oh! No, my reliable treasure chest isn't there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run the risk of getting ratted again. We're gonna grab our fancy schmancy shovel. And we're gonna dig ourselves up a treasure chest. A little chime you hear is when something opens. You get it also. I'm just gonna back up here a little bit. You also get it when you unlock a door. So whenever I hear that chime and I hear a door unlocking and I can't find it, I get very, very... I wonder what I've missed. Because there's bound to be something. We would like our axe back and our pickaxe back, thank you. And we would probably like to change our loadout to the one we're working on. We're nearly level 12 now. Are they back yet? Okay. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if there's a set time in the afternoon they respawn, and maybe it's not on a timer, but it's a... intrigued. Colour me very intrigued. These guys should have respawned then, right? Because the rats respawned? Yeah, so the bandits have respawned. If I can just hit them broadside of a barn. He's got a bow, so he's probably not gonna... Oh, he's gonna come out at me. Okay. We're gonna go and attack some piggies too in a minute. I know, you look so peaceful by the fire. Here, let me make your day. Mystic, level 12. Yes. That is a very hot potion. Alright, let's go. Let me just grab my H for horse. Horse turtle. I always have this problem. I can never remember how to get up to the pigs. First time back into the game after a day or so away. Let's head around. Because I'm pretty sure it is back down that way that we came. Yeah, because that just takes you up the mountain. Okay, so the pig entry is somewhere in here. And it's really obvious, and I miss it every single time. Okay, maybe it's not that obvious. Because it's just a little bit further down the way. You've got to go around here. There we are. Now we're good. Alright, let's see if King Pig is here. Because, you know, I haven't seen him. One down. And they dodge now. I love it. Rude, but it's fun. Went to see them actually having tactics. Oh, that was nearly too late. Okay. Pork chops. Looks like meat's back on the menu. It's a little ore node. I know, look, to tempt me to put my guard down. No, it's not. Oh, thank gosh. Alright, where are we at? There's a ramp up here now. There never used to be. Oh, there's that treasure chest back up on the top there. It certainly is. I wonder if I can get to that. Let's go find out. I may have trouble because I'm starting to waddle like a wounded duck. I know, I see ore. We're going to duck into, no pun intended there. We're going to duck into Ramshackle Reef in a minute and just empty our backpack at our crafting station there. We might actually have to load ourselves to the gunnels and move ourselves across to the bank. Alright, that's what I'm after. To here. Oh, that was close. Oh, yes, perhaps change your loadout. It's definitely a good idea. I think they can still get me up here. I know, they're not very happy. It's unsporting. You're right, Piggy. Come over here. Ah, that was a kick. And you missed. So these are, next to the skeletons, these are probably the biggest, meanest things on the island. For developing XP. Man, there are not so many of them today. I need another Crimson Moon, that's what I need. And to remember to eat stuff before I go. Oh, we could beat up that. Maybe he just likes the cool of the evening or something. Is there, maybe I can ring a dinner gong for him? Oh. Now. Okay, no, I used to get up onto that, didn't I? We used to shoot them down the gully. I think this is... I know, I'm not a very patient hunter, so I'm probably a terrible hunter. Hunters need patience. Sigh. Here, Piggy, Piggy, Piggy. It's over here. Oh, look at this. Let's go down to Ramshackle. Every time you put out your thing, put out your hang glider, you reset your fall height, which is why you can jump off cliffs and things. Ooh. Oh wait, I've got things to turn in. Well, let's have a look at this one. 11 bolts. We can do that. Okay, we are still trying to find the Boar King. He's refusing to spawn for us. Ditto. Nice meal. Moondrops. Oh, well, let's complete that. Nice. Okay, we did something right then. I know, we do need to go to the farmlands. It's driving me crazy. Probably find level 10 is all I need. Mm-mm-mm. I don't even remember what level Alta was when she went across. So if we're going to go to the moon, to the... Just grab that. To the farmlands, I've got a ton of crafting stuff. So why don't we go and get our crafting stuff? Because that's going to have to come with us. I know, I'm getting impatient. I was going to wait till level 15 on everything, but I can't. Okay. So I could do that and it would actually... See, it puts a lot of things in. But I want to take a lot of this to the farmland. So let's... What is that doing in there? Holy snap and dooly. There is so much in here. Alright, so one of the best ways to reduce our load, now we're overloaded, is to make stuff. So I am going to max out all of my crafting bits. So we're going to reduce all of our crafting supplies to almost nothing. And again, I know this Harvest Moon, all of our crops are going to grow so much better. Alrighty, now we can make some cotton fabric, we can make bedrolls, small satchels, slingshot pouch, we can make some yarn. Okay, I'm going to max out my first lot of yarn. Nice, new recipes. And I'm going to max out my knitted fabric. Oh my goodness, level 33. We're going to max out our crude bandages. We need those so badly. The amount of denting we get done is incredible. We are going to max out our cotton fabric with whatever's left. Okay, tailoring skill level 4. Pretty sure I have all of this. It'd be nice if that changed as you scrolled like over it so you could see things at a glance instead of having to click and change them. So if you were to scroll and that shifted to it. I think it's a bit of a tricky programming thing though. Probably not that tricky. I don't know. I don't know enough about programming to be sure. Let's grab that. Boom. Okay, we've done that. Now, the next thing I think we have to do to reduce our load, let me just have a look in here. It's empty now, yeah. Is we need to turn as much stuff as we can into ingots. So that's going to do its thing. Of course, this is going to increase my ingots. I know, I'm not impatient, you're impatient. It's going to increase my load as every time I have one of these left over. So all I'm doing is just using the bellows to make the forge go a bit faster. Because I'm not impatient, you're impatient. Alright, let's go with this one. So 22 of those. And we're going to have to come back and look for Riptusk periodically. So this will probably increase our Blacksmithing skills. I keep slipping. There we go. We could also probably sell a lot of this, but it's a pain in the neck to get the ore up, so I'm not going to sell the ore. It's not so much of a pain to do the cloth stuff, though. So we could make a bunch of clothing and sell that. And just get some funds for buying some property over in the other lands. That might work. We'll do that. Alright, what else have I got to do? Is there any more things to smelt? No, but we will get that out of there. That's where I need one gold bit off having stuff. So go over here, we collect this. It did not help our weight at all. Ah, never mind. Check in the forge to see if we've leveled up anything. We can make some nails. What do nails take? They're on a one-on-one basis. We needed to make some bolts. I don't want to make 75 of them though. I want to make... I don't remember there being a lot of call for bolts, so we'll just make those. Okay, iron plate. I've not used a lot of iron plate either. I have used a lot of nails though, so I'm going to grab that. We're going to max out the rest. And nails, which probably didn't help me because I think I just turned one space into 3. There we go. Candelabra. Really? Wait a minute, that's a standing candelabra, not a hanging candelabra. Man, I was nearly excited. Okay. Over here, there's no way I can speed this up, but fortunately it's not going to take long to do that. Let's have a look over in here. Alright. Well, I can make crude bowstrings, rock paths, and stone paths. What gives me... Let's put it in by level. We'll see what gives me the most. I think it's that way up, so it's probably stone paths. Wow, but it does reduce my rocks. So let's max that out. We can maybe sell them for 1 apiece, I don't know. Except that they should be worth 3. Because... yeah, anyway. Heavy sling stones, let's max that out. I can make crude bowstrings. Sure, let's do that. Not helping. Radio. Is that my wood? My wood is done. Let's grab that. Alrighty. Alright, I think I have done as much damage as I can. Oh yeah, we can cook. Let's see what we've got in our pack that we can cook with. Oh, I know, we'll get there. Slowly, but surely. I know, this I can't. It's okay, they only have 1. I don't need to buy food, I'm about to make a ton of food. Let's go. Alright, what can I cook in here? What is... okay, level. Level-wise, we'll start at the top. Make a pile of hay. We're not making piles of hay. Not when I can make flour. So we're going to max out our flourage. Alright, let's get that done. Boom. I can make... show me where the treasure is. Okay, we can make 8 of these. Because we only have 8 carrots on us. We can make 6 of these because I only have 6 potatoes on me. We can make a bunch of this. I'm going to sell a bunch of this too. Yes. Let's make a whole... let's make some jars of honey. Because I think I would like to make some honeyed apples if I could. If there are honeyed apples in here. Yeah, look at that. Let's grab that then. Apple sauce, we might as well. Pirates feast. Now we did have a lot of pirates feasts, a lot of crab claws, big crab claws. We have been kind of murdering them just a bit. Let's oh my gosh, max out our cooked crab claws. I'm hoping that they'll stack if I have any. Max out our coconut milk. May regret this later. Okay. Well, it was supposed to have made things easier for transport. I'm not quite sure we achieved that. Let's head on out. I know. Getting ready to go to the farmlands. That's what we're doing because I finally got impatient. Why don't we go and see if Cranston's open at this time of night? Look at that. Good man. We have pirate's attire. We do not own a white captain's hat. Let us buy a white captain's hat. We do not own a black captain's hat. Let's buy that thing. We do own a swashbuckler's thingy. We do have owned an open book before. Right, so we've got all of those. There's Cranston. I want to know what that thing is. It's a big ugly sword in the background. Nice. A thing. What's for chopping? Actually, why don't we see what we can sell Cranston? Because I just made a whole bunch of cooking stuff. I'd like to sell. See, I know I am going to sell all of these and all of these. How much mining is in my future? I'm going to keep the pearls because I don't have a lot of them. We are going to sell the sea stars and the gems. I know I'm crying, but it's okay. I'll manage it. Diamonds. You know what? I'm just going to have to go finding them. And I'm like, why is it empty? Because it turned to 7, and so at 7 everything resets. It's pretty good. I'm not getting rid of the jar of water. They always end up being difficult to find. Alright. Frost shards. That might do me for the minute. I think I need to go and make a whole bunch of... Oh, hello. And his stock's changed over. Well, we'll have to now check it all again. We have owned the anchor before. And the quill and ink. I think we may have got everything from Cranston's that we can get. That's awesome. Alright, I now have 3,000 gold. Let's see if we can just turn that into something a little bit more. Oh, we need to deliver on our bolts as well, so let's go get those done. I know, I just got rid of all of those, didn't I? 14 gold ores. Well, I don't have that many now. And a fancy chair with arms. Dethrone the Boar King, dethrone the Boar King. Complete that quest. Beautiful. Alright, now. Why? Because I need more material. I will always need the more material, even when I'm moving. We're going to reduce our cloth load. Pretty much. Now, I'm thinking we're in a pirate port. I know in the game it doesn't matter, like, what you sell where. So, do I have any deckhand clothing here? Explorer's clothes, adventurer's outfit, commoner's fancy. So, striped shirt. I've got it by level, so this is the most advanced one, I guess. I only have one of these left. Okay, well, fine. There goes that idea. Need some more cotton. Can I make more cotton right now? Or have I unlocked any more cotton? Yes. Alright, let's go see. They're worth 97 apiece, so there's 180. There's 180 worth of clothing. And if I remember rightly, I do have some weapons and things I need to offload. So let's talk to Seals the blacksmith. I'd like to sell you some stuff. Probably not out of my crafting bag though. Oh, actually I'll sell you that. There you go. That was a little bit. Weapons. So in weapons, anything with a coloured circle around it, right, is something I want to keep. Which means all of these. Actually, I wanted to keep those, didn't I? No, I didn't. They're wooden swords. Alright, there we go. So that's that, weapons-wise. Consumables-wise, how hungry is this guy, do you reckon? Because, I mean, I've got 62 cooked meats. Just get rid of that. Instant health, haste, and resilience. We're keeping that. That makes us harder to hit. Clam chowder can go. Vitality. Okay, I am going to move that. I'm going to move that. I'm going to move that. I don't need 200 coconut drinks, so we're going to move that. Applesauce. It's worth 3. We'll just move that then. What's this? Mushroom stew. Someone can love that. And some baked spuds. Raindrops, 42 for 7. That's a pretty good investment. Let's go with that. What if I kept 12 honeyed apples and 8 of those? That'll do me. That's good. So we're now at 4,500. All right. Is he selling anything that I actually don't have? All right. This guy's selling a standard harpoon, and I have not discovered that item yet. I do know that recipe. Rightio. So we got that. I know, we're kind of farewelling by selling. We got this. No. What about you? Have I found this? No, I have not found the black eye patch yet. Very well. Pioneer's shirt outfit. You don't know this recipe? Well, now I do. Red fitted gown. I can't afford it. Right, looks like I broke my bank again. Oh, it's so easy to do in this game. Alright, some of these I don't have, but they're well beyond my money at the moment, so we'll have to come back. We definitely have to come back now. We don't own the hooks, me hearties. Alright, we do need to be able to reduce our load though, so let's... Oh, I forgot about this. So we're going to put the white captain's hat. You know that. Alright, we've added 3 more collection pieces to our thing. This is the other reason you've got to come back, because you can't afford everything before you leave. However, seals, I've got some more stuff to sell you here. There we go. Aha. Rightio. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to head on over to the bank. I'm going to throw as much as I can in there after I've harvested my crops. And of course, done a little bit more cooking, a little bit more harvesting. So I'm trying to move as much of my stuff across to the farmlands the easy way as I can. And I may just have to bite the bullet and sell some of these. Although I tell you what, it does make hunting blue slime worth it, so we may have to go and hunt a few blue slime. Because we need the blue goo to make the jellies. Oh, actually, I think I need the honey as well, don't I? We'll find out in a minute. Alright, I won't replant this area. We are going to have to buy some bank space as well. I forgot about that. That's going to make it awkward. Let's open this thing up. Alright. We'll take some of our seeds over because we can get seeds in the farmlands. I might leave that watering can there though. Where is it? It's probably somewhere down the bottom. Always handy to have a watering can, just in case you don't remember to bring one back. Alright. Now there is a cook fire not too far from here, so we'll just wander our way up. This is why I gave my turtle incredible carry capacity, because when I get sluggish because I'm carrying too much, I think I am going to have to go the long way around. Doopy doopy doo. I know, we're just taking a leisurely stroll. Used to be able to ransack some of these weapons caches as well. Alright. Okay. So what I'm hoping is that this nice chef over here will let me borrow his stove. Let's go down to the stuff that's going to make us the most XP. Back to the Tiroid vegetable stew. We'll max that thing out. Oh no, we're just nickel and diming our way through stuff now. There we go. Back into the flour, because flour is more useful to me than hay bales and piles of hay. I really do need to find something to cook with that. Really? I've got more coconuts? Oh no. Well, let's make a ton of applesauce. And a ton of coconut milk. We can have beehives now. Is that a rumor that I heard? Or something? I'm gonna have to go look it up. I think there is a way to make beehives. Is that a recipe I've got? I already know the recipe. I love how it warns you. That is such a nice quality of life thing. Alright. Let's go see if I can sell a ton of food to this very hungry looking gardener over here. I know. Do. Hi. I'd like to sell. Wow, I could sell pretty much my entire stock. See, this is only worth 100. Still, if I look at it, alright. Into weapons. Right. Into consumables. I could sell a bunch of these and it wouldn't take me long to get them back. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 6. Ah, I want those. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're keeping those. Okay, so there's 1,900. That was a lot. Oh no, they're worth 300. Wow, okay. Tempting. Okay. I need potatoes. It doesn't matter that I actually emptied my pack of most things. I do need the potato seeds. And one day I'm going to regret not having carrot seeds. So we'll grab those. Alright, because when I get over there, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to grow. So that's all of this section cleared out. We do have a bed over there we can sleep in if it ever stops raining inside our house. Let's go to the booty bank. We're going to just put all the like items across, right? I need that stew and I need the apple sauce. What am I doing? Excuse me. I need that, and that I'm going to sell. Rightio, everything else can stay. These are masterwork daggers, which means I can sell my fine wooden dagger. Maybe. What else do I want to put in here? Pretty much, let's have a look at everything. I want to really, really lighten up the load. So I guess now is the time to put the bait away. And the cubes. Basically anything we're not going to immediately need. I need that on me because we're using it. The seeds can go. I'll keep in the chippies. I need to sell. Okay, the bones stay. The forks can be sold. The hide goes. Pearls. Blue jelly. Dope. I wonder how big your bank can go. I don't think I've learned how to make bread yet either. I know we are spending all of our money on bank slots. Radio. Okay, however, we have lightened our load an incredible amount. I wonder if I've... So let me just check my loadouts and make sure I still have everything I need for them. Yeah, we're good. Radio. I'm going to take those masterwork Malay daggers out, if I can find them again. And they shouldn't be hard, they're circled in red. Radio. Okay, so that pretty much concludes all our business in Ramshackle Reef. If we're going to head over early, I know level 11 on my hunter, and level 12 I think on my missing. We're only level 4 on our rogue, so that is going to cause us some problems. Maybe I should. I know tortoises. We don't do stairs. Let's see if we can maybe bring our rogue up. I need to just tab. All right. I can use 2 daggers, but I am going to get bit. So one of these gives me recovery. This gives me resilience. Let's get off the tortoise. I did forget to put 2 daggers in. I could just use 1 dagger. Well, okay. Oh, or I could use 2 daggers because that looked pretty vicious. Okay, let's try this thing. Weapons. Like a little moolie. I wonder if this works against... Well, let's find the rat. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to play with fire. I can't find the big crab. Well, this is a bigger crab. Okay. I know, we're trying not to gather more stuff. I'm not doing this against those skeletons. I've got 990 on me. I don't own the white hood and I don't own the ornate armor, but I can afford the white hood, so we'll grab that. I can also afford these arrows because they cost me nothing because I just yoink them. It's so nice having free arrows to give away. Alright, this is where I die, right? Because we're going to pick on rogues. We're going to see what happens when we do that. Okay, that's 1. Someone set himself alight. Oh, there he is. Probably cheating. Listen, you. Ow! You backstab a little monster. Okay, that's kind of funny. What are we at? Halfway up level 5? That's pretty good. Getting some nice gold out of there. More junk to sell. Alright, this is where it gets dicey, right? Because I'm pretty sure I can't block with a dagger. Where's my rat? Can I throw this? Oh, hello! I am not doing this in the goblin camp. I would get absolutely annihilated. It would be funny, but oh my gosh. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, this is not a good idea. Is that a pop as rats came in from the outside? Well, we're nearly at level 6. There was a pop as another rat came into being. All right. Run, rabbit, run. Let's go. Ah! I know, prepping to leave. Part 1. It may actually be time for me to finish up, guys, but let's at least get back to Hope Harbour before we finish the episode. Oh dear. Ooh. We're gonna have some more stuff to sell. So we might be able to survive the farmlands with level 6. Yeah, level 6 weapon skills. Provided I probably couple that dagger to a what do you call it? With a shield. So that'll be interesting. Okay, I wonder if Roderick's got anything else to say. He didn't last time, but we might as well check it out. Hey, Roderick. Hi. Hi. How's that fireball tome working out? Great. Bye. Okay, then. He does not have anything new to say. There is a skills update coming, so I'm kind of really interested to see what happens with our skill trees after this. I know Kindred's working on skill trees as I record. So by the time you see this, he may already have released it. We will see. I've got a few episodes in the can, so to speak. Alright, we'll go do some more cooking in a minute. Okay, looks like they're gonna still be going when I get back. I'm gonna leave them unwatered. Just so that they can take wood naturally from the ground in the rain. It'll be fine. Alrighty. So the next thing I guess is to go and clear my chests. Alright, I just have copper bars for that. Alright, here we go again. Although I think we'll finish this process next episode. I'm just going to, I know I don't want to stop. So I'm going to clear my chests here, but I'm also going to go down to the bank, and we're going to pull out, some stuff from the bank to do crafting with, and then we'll put it all back in. Okay. I know, leisurely stroll. Alright, I think my respawn point is already set for Hope Harbour. So that should be good. We're just going to wander over here, interact with our bank, go to everything, say I'd like all like items to go in. Is that it? Right. Oh my gosh, and we didn't empty half of it. No, because I've still got crafting items that need to go. But we've got things to cook as well. So next episode we're going to deal with... no, we're not cooking with the bait. Oh, tempting as that might be. we're going to deal with all of our crafting items, and we're going to bring them down to, actually that might have been my copper bars quest, so that'll be good. That harpoon is going back in, the seeds will go back in as well. I'll just have to be a little bit more careful about my clickery. Alright, let's go over here to see what we didn't want to put in. So we didn't want to put in the seeds. Pioneer's shirt outfit. You know, I may already know that one. I'm going to put the harpoon back, so we're going to put that in a weapons thing. Alright, so all the rest of this I should be able to craft with. And then we'll see how much of it we have left at the end. Alright, let me just go to my tab for inventory. I already know this, so we can sell that. That can go into my thing. I saw another recipe in here. Yep, I learned a new one. Okay. Fancy lad outfit we got out of the bandits treasure. Alrighty. But guys, I think on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.